Howdy. So in the last video, yes, I recorded it just a few minutes ago, but that's okay. I was telling you how I made up a bunch of these cards. They're 2.5 by 3.5 inches, which is a standard standard playing card size. It's a standard ATC size, and it's a standard size for our art journaling and mixed media prompt cards. If that's not a mouthful, I don't know what is. So all I did was I took these cards that are a cover from a book, and I cut them into the appropriate size, and then I covered them with something. And as I mentioned in the last video, that something can be anything from newspaper to an advertisement to scrap paper to nothing at all. See, that has nothing. That's what it looked like originally. This one I covered with paper towel, and this one is the one we're going to work on now. So our prompt today, and the reason why I cover them is just because I get nervous whenever I have a blank canvas. You know, I have a bunch of canvases in my studio here that I have painted. I believe I've done a studio tour. If not, I'll do another one very soon. So blank canvases kind of intimidate me, and I'm sure they intimidate you. So if I just cover these cards with junk, with anything, junk mail, scrap paper, newspaper, bits of anything, like it really doesn't matter. I could take some of this parchment paper and cover them. Parts of magazines, it doesn't matter. I cover them with something, just so I feel like I'm not starting with that dreaded blank canvas. At any rate, today our prompt is create a pattern. So how are we going to do that? Well, we already have a pattern. As you can see right here, we have the pattern from the paper, but we're not going to stop there. Some of the other ways we could create a pattern is we could paint through or spray through or ink through a stencil. Now we have a pattern. What's another way? We could add washi. How can we make a pattern with washi? Super simple. Get it off of the thing. And I am going to do that. And now we have another pattern. So what's another pattern we could create? And we can snip this off right here. I did not trim this very well. I will go back and trim all these a little better later on, but this is good enough for now, and it's just for me, so it doesn't matter. And now, what's another way I could create a pattern? I think we're going to start up here. And make a few lines. There's another pattern. And back to this little doodad. Actually, I think I'm going to use a different one of those little doodads because that paint is a little bit thin. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to hope it comes out. Yeah, it does. And I'm going to create a pattern going down the edge. Now, the point to this is not for you to feel like you have to do exactly what I'm doing. The point to this is that you're making your own art journal prompt cards. So you make your patterns however you want. And you only have to make one. You don't even have to make one. All you have to do is put a card that says create a pattern on it. I want to create patterns because I want to make it more fun. So, oh look, that's bleeding into that paper towel. Isn't that interesting? It's fine. If I wanted to, I could come over here and kind of create a pattern over here too, because it's not going to soak into that. Oh, it's not going to soak into that washi so well. There we go. Whoops. Okay, now we have a pattern. We have several patterns. So what are we going to do with this? I think we'll do it, put it right like that. I do hope you are making these cards along with me. I am going to have these cards, these little words ready for you to print out before too long, at least the first set of them. So now we have one more card titled Create a Pattern. There you go. I hope you enjoyed today's little quick art journaling prompt card craft, and I will see you soon. Bye.